My president, my choice. Every legal age citizen living in a country has the right and the responsibility to vote. It is the basic foundation of our democracy. Every single vote counts and has a significant impact on who is elected. The right to vote is the most important form of individual liberty. Voting in elections is the best way to have a voice and be heard. Your vote may not directly elect officials, but it does have an impact on electoral outcomes. It always counts. As a first-time voter, I had no idea what would happen on election day or when the campaign would begin. When the campaign began, I didn't know who to vote for. I considered myself to be a member of the undecided group. I used the internet to gather information about each candidate's academic achievement, career, and platforms. I had read in the article that Bongbong Marcos is the dictator's son. He is corrupt, and his entire family is a thief. I had also read about Leni Robredo, claiming that she was only running for the president to take on Bongbong Marcos. There are actually many people running for president, but only these two had caused a stir on social media. I admit that I had a soft spot for Bongbong Marcos. Why? Because I believe that the father's action do not pass down to his son. And I was looking for a strong and a good leader who does not make false statement against its opponent. I believe he will effect change and make the Philippines more magnificent, as President Rodrigo Duterte did. But throughout the campaign, I kept thinking, what if I picked Leni Robredo? I am also confident that she will be a great, kind-hearted leader. Isn't it amazing that your country is led by a woman? It will demonstrate women's empowerment and tells us that all women can do everything that men have done. April 1, Leni Robredo held a rally in our town, Hagna. I saw her and was astounded by how powerful she appeared. She also has a large number of supporters. I heard about all of their plans and platforms for the Philippines, but I also heard some negative things about BBM. That was the only thing that disappointed me. I was also hoping for BBM to visit Hagna or just Bohol so I could hear his side and platforms. Unfortunately, he no longer has the time. So I just watched his rally on YouTube and listened to his platforms and desires for our country. I was expecting for bad mouths in return to Leni, but I was shocked that I never heard just a tiny bit of bad mouths for his other opponents. And I can see on his talks that he is sincere and that he really wants to help us Filipinos. On the election day, I was trembling and hoping that whoever I chose would win and bring peace and change to our country. I did shade the name Bongbong Marcos, and I'm not sorry. People may refer to us Bobo or have no idea what our past history was. But I know in my heart that no president would want war, conflict, or any other negative events to occur during his or her term. All they want is for the Filipino to have a future. Remember that we cannot blame the president for everything that is going in our country. He may be the structural head, but his role is limited to enforcing laws. The Congress is in charge of legislation, while the judiciary is in charge of interpretation. It has a system of checks and balances that prevents the other branch from directly meddling. In summary, the president is merely a part of the government. He does not represent the government. We can't hold him responsible for everything. Now that the 2022 election has concluded, let us proceed. Let us respect each other now that we Filipinos have chosen our new leaders. Don't let politics devastate our relationship. You could be a kakampink, a Manny Pacquiao fan, a Ping Lacson fan, a BBM fan, or a Two Joints fan. I don't mind. You were my friend before the election, and you will continue to be my friend afterward. Nobody knows what will happen in the future, but only you can shape it. So now, I'd like to ask you, who did you vote for?